Hi, this is Parthapatim Sinha. I'm legal intern in Lexington Company. Today I'll be talking about a topic called double jeopardy. Double jeopardy is a fundamental right guaranteed under Article 20, Subclause 2 of the Constitution of India, which states no person shall be prosecuted in and and punished for the same offence more than once. This provision enshrines the concept of quatre fois, convict that no one convicted of an offence can be tried or punished a second time. However, it does not extend to quatre fois is acquitted, and so if a person is acquitted of a crime, he can be retried. In India, protection against quatre fois acquittal is a statutory right, not a fundamental one. Such protection is provided by provision of CRPC rather than by Constitution. Now, there are several reasons for double jeopardy protection. First one, to prevent government from using its superior resources to wear down and erroneously convict innocent person. To protect individual from financial, emotional and social consequences of successive protection. Third, to preserve the finality and integrity of criminal proceedings, which would be compromised if the governments were allowed to ignore verdicts it did not like. Fourth, to restrict prosecutorial discretion over the charging process. Fifth, to eliminate judicial discretion to impose cumulative punishment otherwise not clearly prohibited by law. Jeopardy can terminate in 4 instances. First one, after jury verdict of acquittal. Second one, after trial court dismissal. Third one, after trial court grants a mistrial. And fourth one, on appeal after conviction. Now I'll talk some case laws. In Jitendra Panchal was an intelligence officer case on 3rd February 2009, proceeding against the appellant in India would amount to double jeopardy. The learned special judge Mumbai rejected the appellant and also praying for interim bail on the ground of double jeopardy. In another case, C.J. Palu versus the assistant collector. On 4th April 1990, Constitution of India, the principle of jeopardy would apply and the prosecution in criminal court is incompetent. Now I want to conclude by saying that in case O Institute of Chartered of India versus Vimal Kumar Surana, the court held that if a person is convicted under different law, it cannot be said to be a double jeopardy. So that's all my topic is all about double jeopardy. Thank you.